What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Callie. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. Thank you very much. So I haven't posted a video in a while. I've been really bad lately. I've just been really trying to find decent topics to talk about, and I think I've just been really busy. But yeah, so I just thought get home today and do this. And while I've had quite a stressful week at work, even though it's only Wednesday, Thursday, it gave me an idea for a video, what I've learned since starting 9 to 5. So I figured that would be quite a cool thing to do. So one of the first things I noticed when I started working, I think it was about 3 years ago now nearly, everyone drinks tea and coffee, like everyone. And not like 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, like 5 to 10 cups of coffees and tea a day. It's ridiculous how much my current office goes through tea bags, coffee, milk. I just don't understand. I personally never drank tea before I started work, and now I'll only have like 2 a day, but 2 a day compared to like nothing a day before, it's just immense. On the topic of tea and coffees, so not so much in my work now, but in my old job, people used to sort of offer everyone a cup of tea and coffee and be like, oh, I'm making this tea, does anyone else want one? And it's so long, especially when everyone decides to be like, yeah, I want a cup of coffee, I want a cup of tea, and you're like, oh my god. And they're like, oh, make it like a double with 2 sugars and whipped cream and sweeteners and all. I'm like, what? So one of the tricks I learned was, if you make a bad cup of tea, no one's going to ask you again. So next time you say, does anyone want a cup of tea? They're like, no thanks. And then they'll just make their own. It's quite cheeky, but depends on how I'm feeling. Okay, so this is something that I've learned only recently. Just to save your own back, get everything in writing. Whatever it is, get it in writing. And by in writing, I mean an email. Just everything. Like, I cannot stress enough how important it is to be able to back yourself up. Like, by being able to be like, actually, you're wrong, I have an email about this. It just saves your ass. Like, it saves you so much. It's ridiculous. Because the amount of time people can say, oh, well, actually, I said this to you. You can be like, okay, well, you didn't email it to me, so it didn't happen. You know, if it's not an email, it didn't happen. That is pretty much the rules of a 9 to 5 job. If it's not in an email, it did not happen. So I remember when I first started working 9 to 5, and the thought of it scared me so much, just because it's so different from school, college, to working in a full-time job. And the fear of not knowing what you're doing is terrifying, especially because there's not someone there to teach you all the time. There's not someone to be like, oh, do this, and then you just copy it down and then you do it. You actually have to like learn, and you actually have to, you know, be good at what you do and take orders from people, and it's just scary. And what I've learned is that nobody actually knows what they're doing. Like, obviously people know what they're doing, but every day you'll get something where it's new and you don't know how to do it, but you just learn, and people teach you, and people are actually willing to help you more than you think they are. If you ask for help, it's not like a sign of weakness or anything, which I thought it was. And I thought, you know, I like to be independent, I just want to do this without anyone helping me. But at the end of the day, like, you're never going to get anywhere with that. And if you don't ask for help, then good luck, because you're just stuck and you'll never end up getting anywhere. So what I've learned recently in my new job is, I was given a job description, and I'm actually doing a lot more than my job description said. And that's okay. Like, you might be thinking, well, all I'm doing, going to 9 to 5, I have to do this and this and this. And luckily, being in marketing, it's such a wide range of jobs that I'm doing every single day, and not all those jobs can be accounted for in your interview. And you know, that just makes it so much more exciting for me, because it's not the same day in, day out. And that's what I feel like some people think 9 to 5 is. And you know, and it's okay to be 9 to 5, 8 to 5, 5 to 10 or whatever your time is, as long as you enjoy your job, and that's all that matters, and I really do enjoy mine, so I'm quite lucky about that. So a major thing that I have learned is learning about the business, about the company, about what you do, about the people in it is such a good asset to have. Like, it shows so much determination and shows your willingness to learn more. And you know, it's not like a teacher's pet thing or anything like that, but it's actually quite interesting. And when you learn more about the company, I feel like it helps you to do your job better. And being in marketing, doing email campaigns and things like that, knowing what I'm actually putting out just helps me to think, oh, actually that will look good, or that subject line better, or this and that, and it helps you too. And all you have to do, you know, you have a website, every company's got a website, and all you have to do is to spend a couple, like when you get home after your first day or your first week, or even if you're 3 years in, just have a look at the website, refresh yourself, and just think, oh, actually that's a good thing to know. And then you'll find as well that when other people are talking about something, you might actually know what they're talking about. Whereas at first, when people were talking about the company and they mentioned blah blah, or they mentioned about this, or how much struggle they're having with this project or something like that, and you're just sitting there like, what? Whereas now I'm like, oh yeah, like I remember that because when I read about it. And it's just, you know, I just think it's something really handy, especially with something that I do, and it seemed to impress your bosses as well, which is a bonus. So you're gonna get criticised a lot, like about your work, about just everything, and that's okay. Like, it happens. All you have to do all you have to do is just take it on the chin and learn from it. So you might get, there's criticism and then there's bullying. There's a big line in between. You know, if someone's making personal digs at you and they say, you know, they don't like the way you do things and they don't like who you are or the way you dress or something like that, that's just personal, that's just bullying. But if someone says, I don't like what you've done here, can you please do this, or something like that, you learn from that and you think, okay, well, I didn't like that last time, so I'm not going to do that next time. But also ask why. Don't just do what they've asked you to do. Ask them why you're doing it that way. And that's what I find has helped me so much as well, is that by saying to my boss, oh, why didn't you like how I did it like that? And then they'll give you an answer, because there's an obvious reason why they didn't like it. And when they give you that answer, it just helps you for next time, where, you know, you come back to them and say, okay, I remember you didn't like that, so I haven't done it I haven't done it like that this time, and now I'm doing it this way. And then you just keep learning and learning and learning, and then eventually you'll get to the point where you'll just know immediately what they want. And if you're really like passionate about a certain idea of yours, and they're like, no, I don't like it, but you really think that it could be a good asset to the company, or it could be really beneficial, then just be like, hey, look, like, I know you don't like it, but let me run it through to you and tell you why I really like it. And if then it's either they like it or they don't, and if they don't, then that's fine too. Like, it just happens, it's one of them things. It's just one idea out of many that you probably have. So don't get your hopes down and just keep trying. So my last point is going to be, I'm quite lucky and fortunate that the job that I'm in currently, I really enjoy, and I'm so lucky to have this job. But the job that I was in previously, I really didn't like, and that's okay. Like, if you don't like your job, it's okay to leave. It's okay to look for other jobs. It's okay to say, look, I found a new job. It's okay to go for interviews. Like, if you don't enjoy what you do, what's the point in doing it? It's something that I never understood. And the moment I stopped liking my job before, and there's going to be times where you don't like your job, and like now, like, there's stressful days, and there's days where, like, oh, I just need to go home right now. That's going to happen for anybody, no matter what job, what career you're in. But if you get into the point where you're like, every day you're waking up, I really don't want to go to work, I can't stand it there, I'm getting depressed, all those things that I was feeling, just do something about it. The more you prolong that, and the longer you stay at this place, the unhappier you're going to be, and the more likely you will be to get stuck in that job. And then it just gets to the point where you're probably not even care anymore, and you might even get sacked just because your boss can obviously see that you've given up, and the moment that happens, it can just be so disheartening for you. And the best thing to do is to just look for other jobs. Don't be scared, because there's a massive world out there, and there's so many different jobs, and there's so many different opportunities. Even if you're in marketing like I am, and you want to do something completely different like finance, that's okay too. There's ways to get there. Just learn and research, and you can do it. That's all I can say and that's just speaking from experience, where I was at a point where I was thinking, I'm not going to get anywhere, no one else is going to want to hire me, and I felt so depressed and so upset about the position that I was in. And just looking back at it now, like, I should have got out of it sooner, just by getting out there more. Like, I know that there's so much more that I could have done, but at the same time, you know, I did what I did, and here I am now. I'm so lucky and so fortunate. So, but you know, it just helped me who I am now, and I know that if that ever happens again, I know what more I can do. I just get out there, looking, CVs, just LinkedIn, Reddit, read, Indeed, all these different places. Just, there's something out there for you. And even if you go for 5, 6, 7, 10 interviews and you don't get any of them, don't let that push you down either. So, hope you liked that video, guys, and I enjoyed talking about it actually, because it just made me realise how far I've come in the past 3 years and how much more I have to go, and I'm just so excited for that. I'm so excited for the future. I'm so excited to keep doing what I love, and also doing more of what I love, and hopefully one day be my own boss, which is eventually my end goal. So I hope if anyone's starting a 9-to-5 job, I hope I've given you a little bit of an insight of what it's like. And if someone's in a 9-to-5 job already, I hope you've agreed with all of my points. And if you have any more points about it, just give it a little comment below and let me know. So yeah, thanks guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and see you later.